Imagine living in a place where the sun goes down and the entire city falls into darkness. This is now a reality in Ecuador, where a severe drought has crippled electricity generation. Hydroelectric plants, which generates more than two-thirds of Ecuador's electricity, are operating at reduced capacity as reservoirs dry up. The Mazar Dam, a critical power source, is almost 4 meters below its operational level, prompting the government to impose additional power cuts that last up to 14 hours a day.
We have an energy system which is in a generation, transmission and distribution crisis. The strategic task is to maintain the reservoir of Mazar, to have control over the national energy system, to be able to have control over the cuts, the hours of the cuts that are needed to maintain that level in the reservoir.
The impact on Ecuador's economy has been swift and severe, with businesses, factories, and households all feeling the strain.
It affects a lot because of the damage it caused to the bikes. Secondly, since there is no light, everything remains dark. So people come in and can't see my products. I can't turn on my computer. I can't charge my compressor for maintenance.
Public sector workers were ordered to work from home for 2 days, an additional bit to reduce energy demand. But for citizens, the concern extends beyond the inconvenience of no electricity. It's about safety. Many neighborhoods now rely on military patrols to maintain peace during these power cuts.
We are trying to go back home as soon as possible because the children are also alone there. We have to try to get there quickly. We are trying to go back home and try to secure the doors because most of us are quite scared at night because everything will be in complete darkness.
Ecuador is no stranger to electricity problems. The country has faced an ongoing energy crisis since last year, as it battles its worst drought in more than 6 decades. President Daniel Noboa declared a state of emergency in April and made sweeping changes to the electricity sector, even calling for the resignation of the country's energy minister. To fill the electricity gap, the government also signed a deal with a Turkish company, Car Power Ship, to rent a power generation barge. The vessel, called Emre Bey, started supplying 100 megawatts of electricity last week, accounting for roughly 10% of the energy deficit. With power cuts becoming a part of daily life, Ecuadorians now hope to see a light at the end of the dark tunnel. Omer Bakkaloglu, TRT World.